Good evening, friends. So once again, good evening, friends. So once again, hi to my all the friends in India. So today we are going to have a session and interaction with one of the alumni. His name is Sunny Manchanda. So Sunny Manchanda is from Delhi. Yes, he's from our own Delhi, a local boy from Delhi, and currently he's studying with UCW, that is University Canada West. Sunny. So Sunny, he's been working on a senior consultant role with E&Y, and currently, as he's studying, he's also working part-time. But then, before I talk about Sunny, let's first talk about Canada. So yes, Canada is one of the world's safest countries, right? So Canada is well known for its hospitality, affordable education, high quality education, and multicultural spirit, right? And the United Nations consistently rank Canada as one of the world's best places to live. So a very good evening, Sunny. What do you say about Canada as one of the best city to live in? Is it?
I completely second you, Ajay, because like I have all the fears when I was about to travel here, but I think all my fear just gone away for a toss because I have seen completely a 360 turnaround from India. It's too safe. I haven't seen any of the difficulty that I had. That little bit of terror when I was on the road of India, but not here. Like I used to go out 5 in the morning and came at like around after 12, 1. Like nobody has has, I would say, nobody has a time to actually do something wrong to you. Everybody is pretty happy and busy in their own respective lives, so they don't just even bother you. They don't even bother you to say hi, so doing something is too much to ask for.
That's good. So, Sunny, I just wanted to know for the benefit of our audience, you must have thought of doing MBA from India also, or it was a dream like I'll go to abroad and do my MBA.
So since you have mentioned that I've worked for EY, so I have that global experience. I've got the opportunity from EY to go to Europe and France as well. So at that moment of time when I went there, so I kind of taste of blood that moment. So I decided to that's the best opportunity to go. And when I was working with EY, I was on the edge of my career where I'm not able to step into the managerial position because I lacked the MBA degree. And doing an MBA, like I already have some experience, but that was not that fulfilling and enriching. So I've decided to take a break from my working professional career and spend some time studying altogether. And when I was traveling from India, I was not aware that there is a lot of opportunity being a student is already there. So I came up with a zero expectation, and now when I've got, like, I never felt like I'm not working, frankly speaking. Even I'm studying, I'm working more than I'm earning more than, and I'm working more than, like I was doing in India. So that's a win-win situation for me. And I think
That's
if
good.
anyone who's thinking out there that they are not able to work, so I would say just feel free. It's just that in Canada, you have a shortage of workers, not work.
That's great. So, Sunny, any specific reason of selecting Canada?
Because of the see, any if you go in any other country, any other city, they will not gonna give you the PR. At the end of the day, you won't feel settled even after completing your studies. Let's suppose you go anywhere else, you just complete your studies, you're gonna put your hard-earned money, maybe not yours, from your parents' pocket, and then after they will give you a work experience, and then what? There is a lot of uncertainty, and there might be a situation that I've seen a lot of cases where you have to just come back. So even not you even during the time they just give you the work permit, you won't be able to take out the money that you have put in. If you really wanted to come back and do something good in India, then go anywhere else. But in Canada, actually, they just give you a lot of opportunity to stay there until unless you wanted, your mother's your love for your mother, extended, and you just decided to come back. Otherwise, there is no other reason that you come back from Canada.
That's true. So rightly pointed out by Sunny that yes, Canada is one of the world's best friendly country for PR. Right. So Sunny, I'd like to know, I mean, any specific reason for joining UCW, University Canada West?
See, first of all, is like first of all, Vancouver. It's more of Vancouver, and then when you come into Vancouver, there is a lot of uh, uh, big universities and college are there. So like I didn't have I have a gap of almost 7 to 10 years and that needs to be justified. Although I have the all the documents because I was working since I graduated, so I have that leverage of justifying whatever I am up to. So for that is one of the reason. And also the UCW gives you a degree, and most of the college gives you a diploma until unless you don't go for the university. And going for a university like UBC, University of British Columbia, they require a GMAT scoring. And also they ask you that you should have like more than 75% in your graduation. So I did not have that because I am looking kind of for 2014 2012 graduates, and that time getting 70 plus is like too much to ask for. So I didn't have, to be frank, to be honest, I didn't have that. That was the first reason of not going there. And when I got to know about UCW, I find that okay, that's actually in my budget as well. That's, yes, I forgot to mention that budget is also an issue, because once you're coming there, and for me, like, I have to put all my savings there. I do not have any of the forefather who can actually fill this corner. So I've decided to go for the University of Canada West, and University Canada West actually. And I think I had the best of the time here. I won't imagine I would have got the same overwhelming response and opportunities from any other place than UCW.
That's true. So what Sunny wants to say is, precisely it was quite easy and accessible for him to get enter into University of Canada West, as he was already having an experience, and being an experienced guy, he don't need to even have to appear for GMAT, right, Sunny? So these are the few reasons, he has opted for University Canada West. So now, Sunny, we would like to know what is the average tuition fee of your course of MBA in UCW, and what is the average living cost in Canada?
So if you're doing a direct MBA, then it would be in between 35,000 to 40,000 Canadian dollar. It's lakhs in between, because it was around 35 to be exact when I joined, but now the COVID is over, so they have just extended their barb, and the university is growing beautifully, and they are having a lot of opportunities as well, so they have all the good reason to raise, and that is why it's a bit raised. So I am not sure about the exact figure, but it's in between 35 to 40. And in terms of opportunity, I think you asked the opportunity to work here.
See, what is the average cost, like living cost?
Okay, living cost. So living cost is, I would say, it's pretty expensive as compared to the other part, because Vancouver, you doesn't have snow. Like, that's the one thing when you are traveling to Canada comes into your mind, that oh, there will be a lot of snow there. We might stuck for a few months, but that's the best part about Vancouver, that the weather is so pleasant that most of the time you feel that you are in India. Believe me, at this point of time, I am feeling that okay, I am breathing under the same weather that my mother is breathing in India, like under 40. Although it's not 40 here, it's just 25, 26, but it feels like 40 because the sun is too closer as compared to India. So really, in terms of climate, you can actually have a feeling of India. If you start missing India, then you can have it. And it snowed for like last year. It snowed for around 2 to 3 weeks, and even that happened after like 10 to 15 years ago. So that's the environment that you get, and that's one of the biggest advantage. You won't feel it when you are while sitting there in India, but once you land Canada and probably you go anywhere else apart from Vancouver, you will understand that how hard the snow is here. But in Vancouver, you are actually sorted, and that's the reason that everything is going up. So you can actually, being a student, you can expect around 600 to 700 for your rent, and then 4 to 500 for your basic needs. So you can say that 1,000 to 1,100 or 1,200 sometime max. But if you just stick to the point, don't go here and there, and just try to spend as a student, no party, nothing, then you can expect around $1,000.
Right. So what Sunny pointed out is, yes, Vancouver, one of the best city, was one of the best living city of the even of the world. So there we have the campus of University Canada West. And yes, rightly pointed by him is that around 1,000 Canadian dollar is what we expect if you don't go much of party, right? So it all
Yes.
depends on your standard of living. Very true. So Sunny, you must have given IELTS, right? Because we came to know that yes, IELTS is one of the mandate, if you want to go for Canada. So what is the minimum band that you need to score
I
for?
think I would say six is acceptable, but if you the highest you score, the better it is for your profile. And also there is a scholarship program that UCW runs. So if you have a good band, and you have a good professional experience of 2 to 3 years or even more than that, then you can actually ask for the scholarship option as well. And even in UCW, they give you a scholarship of maintaining a good record of 3.8 GPA. So if you manage to do that during your study, you will actually eligible to get a scholarship. And that depends, like there is always terms and condition. So I am not just bluntly saying that you will get it, but there is always a terms and condition. So if you fall under that region, you will surely get it.
Yeah. So, Sunny, as an Indian, it always comes to our mind. So, I'd like to, ask the same thing what our student must be wondering, and they must be expecting you to answer. Am I going to cover 100% of my living expenses with my part-time earning?
More than that.
Oh,
Because the average pay is actually pretty, as compared to say that if the expenses is higher, your average pay will also gonna be higher. So like for example, it's been almost 1 year, and I have, like, touch wood, knock on the wood, I have never asked my parents, and I have not taken a single money from India. Like I have never uh, I was never in a situation where I have to ask for the money. So I am getting good, like a good amount of pay as well. And even you know what, there is one more opportunity that I would say, I don't know it comes with every university or not, but UCW gives you an opportunity to work on campus as well. So with on campus, you do not have the limitation of working for 20 hours only. So you can work for more than that as well. So if you are really, really hardworking, and you can actually do a good time management with your studies, with your outdoor, with your off campus and in campus job, you can actually earn a lot more than the usual ones. With usual, like I know, like every student, it's difficult to get every student an on campus job. But if you are not even doing an on campus job, you actually make around that. Even you will end up saving 200 $300 at the end of the month as well. So you can
right.
spend on
So,
shopping in that scenario.
great. So not only the Sunny's parents, even we are proud of Sunny that yes, I know he is in a position to cover almost more than his living expenses what he's required in Canada, right? But then Sunny would like to know what do you feel? What are the chances of getting the job in Canada? And I mean, what is going to be the average pay? Like, have you researched or have you come across with that figures and all?
Actually, I am on the verge. Like I am probably on my second last semester, so I am searching around it. But the amount and the not the amount, but the responses that I have received is pretty good. Like with UCW, the getting a job percentage is in between 96% to 100%. So you see that out of 100%, almost 96% got the job. That too, they says that within a 3 to 4 months. And if you extend that period, then it would be 100% only. So with the figure, you can actually take it out that the getting a job is not that difficult, unless you don't want to go it.
That's true. And even the research says that yes, Canada creates demand for almost 1,50,000 jobs for management professionals, right? And UCW can give you an average of around 96% of placement track, which is pretty good. And yes, we are very confident that is very soon, probably in 3 months' time, Sunny will also, join with one of the best companies in Canada, right? So, Sunny, with job coming up, what are going to be the different roles that a management graduate can come across, like?
So it depends, like which in which field you want to go in, because UCW is actually growing very fast, and they have actually started giving a lot of new opportunities to actually for every student, and they can take the courses as per their wish, as per their interest. So there is no foundation that you have to do this courses and that courses, and you have to select any particular field. So any field can be chosen, and once you graduate you can expect a managerial position. As I said you that I was here just to get a managerial position, so you can start from the, like for example, if you go for the analyst job, then you can apply for the analyst job. You can go for the senior analyst as well. It depends of how much, how grasp, like how much you have obtained from your studies and how much you are willing to dedicate to your job. But yes, this one thing is that the initial transaction is always difficult because the culture is changed. Everything is 360 changes here as well, so you have to adopt a little bit. And I think there is a lot of position that will be there once I will be graduating and once the other people will graduate as well.
That's great. So, Sunny, I mean, many a times we have come across with the questions that, if you like to do an MBA program in Canada, I need to have some experience. I mean, is it true?
No, it's not true that because I have seen like there are many of my friends who just graduated and just applied for here, so they are also doing an MBA. But I think minimum 2 to 3 year of experience is always beneficial, because just think wisely, and that's the common sense. You are going for a managerial study, so even in the course module you must have been asked to to imagine some scenario and to give some examples. So in that way, if you even have a little example of your working style and where you worked, you can actually be more participative in the class, more providing value to the other students as well. And that is the reason of asking 2 to 3 year of experience, and it's always beneficial. And I think at this point of time most of the people have it. And if they do not have it, and I don't think so they will gonna say no to that person just because they do not have it.
Right. So, though I mean it is not mandatory, but then yes, many a time it is recommended that you should have an experience, because ultimately when you talk about MBA, we are talking about an organization, a managerial job where you could actually understand the problems and you are studying for coming up with the solutions of those problems. Right. Okay. So do you have? I mean, do we have some sort of intakes like in India we go for generally the August? So in Canada, UCW has some intake or something of that sort.
Yeah, I think UCW is one of the more providing intakes universities that you have in Vancouver, especially. So you'll feel like around four intakes, like in every. It's kind of a weather. They have decided to name it as a weather, like summer, fall, and winter, and that they just vary like this only. For example,
Great.
I have joined in the September intake, and then there is a January intake as well, then there is a July intake as well, so probably four intake in a year.
Right. So there are multiple intakes wherein the student has a choice when he can go it. So what Sunny is talking about is the course with the UCW offers. It's a full-time MBA course. Now we have two options in that. We have one program called as accelerator program in with upgrad, wherein the part of the course will be done in India through IMT Ghaziabad, and then you'll be going to on campus studies with UCW, or even you can go directly to UCW. So there are multiple options wherein the upgrad can help you. So for all these relevant queries, you can always get back to us and we'll help you. A very important question for all of us to understand, Sunny. What is going to be the ROI? That is, return on investment, your cost benefit ratio for this particular course.
So return of investment, I would say, I when I joined, I think that okay, my return of investment will start once I complete complete my MBA. But actually it started just after finishing two semester. So just after finishing two semester, I've got an opportunity to work for the university, inside the university. So
Okay.
they are actually paying me for a part-time job that I'm doing there. So if you technically think that the return of investment is already started, because what I am earning outside the university 20 hour, that is helpful for me to meet my ends. But whatever I am earning inside the university, that is always a plus point. And even after completing 3 semester, I've got one more job, so I am actually doing two jobs. So that can actually give you a sense of idea that a university provide so much job. It's just that how willing you are and how manageable and time management you can do it. The only thing that needs to be taken care of is your studies. Like you should not run just to earn money and sacrifice your studies. So that's the only demand of the university. If your score will gonna go down by taking an additional responsibility, then that's not the right sign. So you have to be very proactive, on your toes every time, if you really wanted to, make your living easy and include that little bit of shopping element into your list. So you have to manage both, like study in campus, off campus as well. So till the time you are managing, I think you're pretty good to go.
That's true. Sunny, I'm just curious. I just want to understand. I mean, what is the difference between the Indian education and what you are studying in ECW? Like, is there any difference? Like,
Complete difference, Ajay.
okay,
Complete difference, 360 turn. Like I have struggled in my very first semester, because there was a 360 change. Because in India, we always believe in, keeping everything in our mind, and we have, prepare ourselves for long questions, and then we have to write at the in the final exam everything. And that is, and it's very difficult for everyone to remember everything, and then we end up doing everything. And you know how it works in India. But here, you are tested, weekly or bi-weekly. In every class there is kind of a activity that goes on, and they believe in the structure that is actually true. And I think it should be applicable in India as well, that everything is available on internet. You don't need to memorize it. See, even when you are working, just think logically. Even when you are working, your boss will not gonna ask you to tell me the answer and just by memorizing it. They expect you to answer him in whatever the way. They just want work from you. They just want the work to be done in the nicest way. And for the nicest way, you should know the technique to get the result, not just memorize it. That's the difference of the education that they guys these are running. And also, as the famous proverb says, don't put your eggs into one nest. It happens in the same way as well. They just test you on different skills. So sometimes it happens that, for example, I'm not good at quizzes. My mind doesn't work when someone gives you the four option and you have to take the right one. But I am very good at when it comes to presentation. So all the MBA program, all the classes have different, modules. So you might think that I'm not good at it. It's okay, but you must be good at the other module as well. So in that way you develop, and at the end of the MBA you will feel that you are confident in every field. And once you complete your MBA, and you start working, you will see the development. You will see that change. Even I, for example, I'm gonna complete 1 year in Canada, and I can still say that I am a better man when I landed here, because I've increased so much. My capacity of working has increased tremendously. I am a way more better person as personal and as professional as well. And I've generated that time management capacity as well. I have not get it incidentally, but when I put it into the situation, then I've realized that okay, that was not there with me when I landed here, or when I was in India. So that's the thing. It happens. It will come. You might not realize it until and unless you are thrown in front of the bus. So it happens like this.
great. So what I could understand and what I could sum up what he's saying is yes, in Canada ECW we are talking about applied learning, right? So that is the major difference, between the good education wherein the students are being taught and being learned on the practical problem. It is called as simulation based learning, wherein on the basis of their assignments, weekly assignment, maybe case studies, maybe presentations, maybe seminars, right? So you don't need to just memorize, because we are not studying for writing an answer. Rather, we are trying to conceptualize the things so that I'm in a better position, to solve the queries. Maybe when I join the organization comes in, right? So what we could do is we'll fastly take up few question and answers which the learner have. Okay, so one of the questions being asked by Priya is the difference between a 2 year MBA and the hybrid MBA. Sorry, I'll answer this. So Priya, basic the difference is we want our student, to prepare and start from very basics in India rather than going directly to Canada, because for that you're requiring almost 6 to 9 months. You have to first prepare for IELTS and all. Whereas in our case, you will start the case simultaneously. We'll prepare you for IELTS, and then subsequently, after 11 months of IMT, you'll be going to Canada. So you'll be given a benefit of two certificates. One is from IMT Ghaziabad, and one is from a degree from Canada. Right. Sunny, just a quick question. How much did it cost for you, all included from IELTS to landing in Canada?
Oh, in Indian, I would say it's around 22 to 25 lakhs.
Right. So for Sunny, it's almost 23 to 25 lakhs, which it had cost him right from IELTS to finally reaching to Canada. Okay, great. Um, Average salary after ECW degree. Have you come across with this, Sunny?
So it depends on your caliber. People are taking
Right.
80,000 to 100,000 dollars as well. So it depends.
Okay, once again, we have the same pay range question. What can be the expected expenses for studying a master's degree in Canada? I suppose he has answered it is around somewhere $1,000, right? Canadian dollars. So it's around 12,000 Canadian dollars in a year. That's what we can understand rhythm. And then we are coming up with. Rahul is asking, I have completed Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Am I eligible for MBA? Yes, why not, Rahul? The only thing is, if you are interested in management, you can do it. So for me, what I'll say is any graduate, maybe a BA, BCom, BSc, B, even nowadays we are seeing that the guys who have done MBBS are also doing MBA. The reason is it's almost a mandate degree for everyone to perform in their respective fields, right? Right. Now, Rhythm is asking, is it possible to study in Canada without IELTS? Sunny?
No.
Yes, virtually not possible. And specifically, we are talking about IELTS only because we'll be helping you with your SDS category visa. Sunny, you must have also gone with SDS category.
Yes. So it's
So,
I would like to say that is it possible to survive in India without knowing Hindi?
right, right,
It's
right,
as same as
right.
that.
Right. Now somebody has asked the question, post IMT PG course, we have to complete 15-month duration in UCW. Then how many years of PG WP will be eligible for? So yes, on paper, it is 15 months and it is a 15 months of study in Canada. But then it depends on the embassy. You may get for 3 years also because the total course is of 2 years. Right. Then we go to Ronak says that my age is 30 right now. Do you think visa would be a problem, Sunny?
No. If you
No,
have
no.
if you can justify your gap, if you have proper proper work documentation, and you actually show the willingness of doing it, and you really wanted to do it, then it won't be an issue. It won't be an issue. I have seen like my colleagues are 40 years old. You are still 10 years younger.
Great. So this is for all of us to understand that if you have a proper justification, virtually no gaps, then age is not the problem because for education there is no age, right, Sunny?
Yes.
Great. Right. So at the time of applying visa, how much proportion of fees we have to pay upfront to UCW? Is it
For two
100%?
semesters.
Yes. So it is for 2 semesters. So as per SDS category, 1 year of, we have to open up with a GIC account, which is 10,000 Canadian dollar, and also 2 semester of fees. That is almost 1 year of fee has to be paid while applying visa.
And you
Right.
have been with the university, you have been dedicated with your account, so everything remains transparent. There is nothing like you have to go and check that how much money is left in your wallet. It's all visible on your portal. It's work as a Paytm balance that you have on your phone. Everything is reflected there. Once you put your money in, it will gonna reflect it here. Once you choose a subject, it will gonna deduct. So everything is very transparent here.
Right. So Chandrakant is asking, is it online course or on campus? So Chandrakant, for IMT Ghaziabad, it is online, and UCW once you reach Canada is on campus. Right. Can engineering student can opt for MBA? Yes, why not? I have asked, told you that any student, any graduate, including engineers, can do exceptionally well. Now for MBAs, great, great. Does MS needs experience? No, you don't need experience. Mm, what I heard is there is no placement by any university in Canada. Sunny,
Sorry.
what I have heard is there is no placement by any university in Canada.
So there is no official placement, but I think you will be well versed that you will automatically get a job. And even when you are studying, UCW give you a lot of attention, and UCW provide you a lot of options of getting a job on their news portal. So if you regularly check, they have a bulletin board that says about all the opportunities. So they often post it like whatever the opportunities that is going around the city, and they like you if you keep a close eye, you will get a same job that they are posting on the portal.
Yeah, so I just like to add, in overseas education, we don't have concept of campus placement. So rather, we have job fairs and exhibitions. And believe me, by the final year, as Sunny has rightly mentioned, the students start applying for job, and there is a very high probability that you will get the job before you end up your semester. Right? Do we require a 16 years education for MBA in Canada? No, not always required, Aditya. Even 15 years with education, you can go for MBA. There is no problem for that. Um, Yes, so somebody is asking how much is the total cost, and if you go with upgrade, this is going to be somewhere 20 lakh rupees, inclusive of India fees, right, Ravi? And medium of instruction is always English. Age is not the gap that I've already told you. Can we get in through GMAT? See, GMAT is not required, but if you have done it, nothing wrong in that. That's fine. Yes, we can. Right. So now this is a question. I did my BBA in HR, thinking to MBA. What course would you suggest in MBA?
So University Canada has a partnership with CPHRA. So if that person is well aware of, in Canada, if you're working for a HR domain, you should have the license that calls kind of a certification that calls CPHRA. CPHR actually gives you an kind of an authorization, kind of a CA in India. You like anyone can do an accounting, but if you have a CA, then you have a proper validity of doing it, and that can actually help you to earn more. So in the same way, University Canada, like UCW has that partnership, and if you do the HR program by taking the electives, like the your MBA subjects in HR only, and they will provide you the path that how many subjects and what are the subjects you actually need. And once you complete the MBA by choosing that subject, and after completing 2 to 3 year of experience in HR, or if you already have it, then you can claim right then and there for the certificate. And if not, then once you complete 3 year of working experience in HR, then you can claim for CPHR.
Right. So, Sunny, we have a lot of questions, but unfortunately, due to time, we have to cut short this session. So, but then I promise you that whatever questions you have, you can just, send us the mail, or maybe, you can, I mean, come to our website and register yourself. Definitely, you will get a call from our counselor. They'll be helping you. So, from all of us in India, Sunny, we wish you a very good luck, and we hope that yes, in coming 2 or 3 months, you'll be placed in one of the best companies in Canada. So, thank you so much, Sunny, for giving us your time, and I hope you must be getting late for your lecture.
Class.
So, the last question: what is your favorite subject in MBA?
Oh, business analytics. So I am doing analytics, and I am working as a peer tutor thanks to University Canada West that I've got this opportunity. So I studied business analytics, and now I am helping all the students and all the I would say brothers coming from India and any other places. So I'm helping all of them. So if you
That's really
manage
proud
to
of you. That's really proud of you. So Sunny is not only studying business analytics, but at the same time, he's teaching the other colleagues called as peer tutor to business analytics. So my dear friends, yes, you can be just like Sunny and join UCW, one of the best MBA institute, wherein there's a high probability of around 96% placement. So for any doubt, any queries, you can get back to us. So right now we are signing off, and thank you so much, Sunny. Have a nice day, and thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
bye. Bye. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you from upGrad Abroad. Thank
Bye.
you.